Good evening. I would like to call this evening's regularly scheduled City of Greer Planning Commission meeting to order. We welcome you all here tonight. I hear the train coming through, so maybe there won't be another train in the next hour. We will first review the minutes from our last meeting. I trust everybody's had an opportunity to do that.
Yes.
Do we have any additions, subtractions, comments?
Move to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second.
Ms. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Acerno?
Yes.
Mr. Lavender?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Booker?
Yes.
Mr. Lamb?
Yes.
Mr. Holland?
Yes. All right, thank you. We will now move on to the public hearing portion of the meeting. During this time, we will open and close the public hearing with each of the requests that are before us tonight. It'll start with staff giving us just a brief description of the applicant, or the application rather, and then we will have the applicant come up to the podium and give us just basic information, and then we will move on from there. We will have audience members will be given the chance to speak for or against that particular piece of business. During that time, we will ask if you do want to speak, you would come to the podium here, state your name and address for the record. We are recording audio and video in this room. Please keep your comments to 3 minutes. We don't have a large crowd here tonight, but if you're here for the same matter and you're going to say the same thing that your neighbor just told us, it's best just to maybe get a spokesman and we just hear it, keep the meeting moving on. We don't need to have it repeated several times. So with that, we will open the public hearing for AN 25-03.
Okay, for this case, the address is off of Farmer Circle, and the parcel ID numbers are 0528 0301 01101 and 0528 0301 01105. The existing zoning is in unzoned Greenville County, and the request is to annex and zone to manufacturing and logistics. This is an aerial image of the site and the two parcels. The light purple color is the manufacturing and logistics zoning district, and the rest of the parcels are within Greenville County jurisdiction. The future land use in blue is mixed employment. Here are current conditions, and that concludes staff's presentation.
All right, thank you. Do we have the applicant here?
Hi, Commission. My name is Rob Tiro with the Hainsworth Sinclair Boyd Law Firm on behalf of the property owner. My office address, 1 North Main Street in Greenville, South Carolina. I don't have much more to add other than what staff said. We consider this an administrative request. The property owner owns property to the north that's already in the city, and we're just looking to have these parcels added as well. I'm happy to take questions now or later if you have any.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak for or against AN 24-03? Seeing none, we'll close the public hearing for AN 24-03, and we will open the public hearing for RZ 24-05.
All right, the applicant for this case is Seaman Whiteside and Associates. Address is off of Kist Road. Parcel ID numbers for the record are 5350038.01 and 5350038.00. The existing zoning is rural residential, and the request is to rezone to suburban neighborhood. Here's an aerial image of the two parcels. The green is rural residential, the yellow is suburban neighborhood, and then the properties without an overlay are in Spartanburg County jurisdiction. Future land use is suburban neighborhood in yellow. And then here are current conditions showing both the west and east side of Kist Road. And that concludes staff's presentation.
All right, do we have the applicant with us?
Good evening. I'm Nick Myers with Seaman Whiteside, 701 Easley Bridge Road in Greenville, and we are representing Pulte.
Hey everyone, I'm Nicholas Myers as well. I work for Pulte Group in Greenville. Address is 28 Global Drive, Greenville, South Carolina, 29607. We don't have much to add. As Claire mentioned, we are just looking to rezone to suburban neighborhood as the neighborhood is to the north of us. We're happy to answer any questions that you guys might have.
All right,
Thank
thank you
you.
very much. All right, is there anyone who would like to speak for or against RZ 24-05? All right, seeing none, we will close the public hearing for RZ 24-05. I do have one person signed up, Annette Bradley. Okay, all right. Okay, so we will now move on to the new business portion of the meeting. During this time, staff will give us the full and complete application that is before us and give us all the details of that and give us their staff's recommendation. Then we will have the developer to come back or the applicant to come back to the podium and answer any questions that the commission may have. During that time, there will be no further questions from the audience. It will just be between the board and the applicant and staff if need be. So at this time, we will open new business for AN 24-03.
All right, again, this request is to annex and zone to manufacturing and logistics in order to expand the adjacent business, aerial, current zoning, as well as future land use. So the adjacent land uses are all manufacturing and logistics, or Greenville County, and industrial with a little bit of residential. However, that residential property is also owned by the property owner for this request tonight. The comprehensive plan of mixed employment, and the request is compatible with surrounding land uses, so staff supports the request.
All right, thank you. All right. Any comments from the board? Any questions for the applicant or for staff?
Motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second.
Ms. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Acerno?
Yes.
Mr. Lavender?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Booker?
Yes.
Mr. Lamb?
Yes.
Mr. Holland?
Yes. Contact staff for next steps. All right, at this time, we will open the new business portion of the meeting for RZ 24-05.
And again, this request is to rezone to suburban neighborhood from rural residential in order to develop a residential subdivision. Green and rural residential and the yellow suburban neighborhood. Site photos. The adjacent land uses are all residential, either in unzoned Spartanburg County or the Chestnut Grove neighborhood here in Greer. And the request is compatible with surrounding land uses. The adjacent subdivisions are of comparable lot sizes and zoning, so staff supports the request.
All right, thank you. You guys want to come back up here and have any questions for the applicant?
I mean, this point's just a taxation and rezone, I guess.
Right.
Just for my information, what's the density for a suburban neighborhood?
So for the acreage, it could have up to 157 units under the standard suburban neighborhood. They are choosing most likely to go through with cluster, which would allow up to 197. However, they've already gone through our planning advisory committee showing 97.
I mean, it was just
Yeah,
This piece
curiosity.
already annexed into the city?
that's correct.
Okay.
So it is just a rezoning at this time.
Just a rezone. So basically, you're saying that they're wanting to build half of what they could be doing under zoning.
Based on what they've submitted, but they could do up to those numbers.
And what do you want to build? Just,
We're looking at building single-family detached homes. And she's right, we're right around 92 to 95 homes max. So
so that land is serviced by CPW? Is it serviced by CPW?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just, again, just. Okay.
All right. Any further questions for the applicant or for staff?
Move to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Let's vote.
Ms. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Acerno?
Yes.
Mr. Lavender,
Yes.
Mr. Jones,
Yes.
Mr. Booker,
Yes.
Mr. Lamb,
Yes.
Mr. Holland.
Yes. All right, contact staff for next steps. All right, that concludes the new business portion of the meeting. Other business, staff has given us given me a packet of PAC cases that have come before us from April of last year through March of this year. And they've taken out the ones that have already been dealt with and approved. But if you guys want to entertain, we can have Claire Ashley run through them right fast.
Yeah, it can just be about 10 minutes max, and if there's, I'll kind of go through quickly, and if anyone has questions, stop me, otherwise we'll just kind of keep moving, just to let you guys know what's going on.
Will this count like an hour of continuing? Two, all right, I like that. I would settle for an hour. Motion to approve.
All right, so for the first one, this went to PAC back in February 2023. However, is now construction underway. This is for the fire station at Suba Road in Chick Springs. And again, here is the site plan. At 315 Buncombe Street, the recycling center, this was the upgrades? Okay. And the STP's been approved.
They haven't started doing anything out there.
No.
I did go
Where's
by
this going?
that's
It's the
Seriously,
recycling
where is
center.
it going on Buckham Road?
The recycling
Buckham
center.
Street.
Where the recycling center is right
Buckham Street.
Where it is,
That's where the old
Oh,
sweet shop is.
Across from
Oh,
Century Park.
I got you.
corner, across from the hot dog stand turned into
So is this open for city residents? Or is this just?
This already is there. It's just upgrades to the site.
I know that.
They're making it a little easier to get around. They're tearing down the big building.
You don't have to go to O'Neill?
No, that's where
No, you can go there now.
that's where the fuel depot is for the police and
Mm-hmm.
fire.
Take your
You used to have
recycling
garbage
there.
trucks there.
Can you take yard debris?
You used to be able to.
I don't think you can do yard debris. They do have
just gotta put it in
like
trash bags.
e-waste.
If they ever do this, maybe you can.
They used to have one of those big machines that made mulch, you know.
The Panda Express construction's underway, and the SDP was approved towards the end of last year. And here's the proposed layout, well, approved layout.
One beside it?
It's next to Biscuitville.
It's between
Oh,
Biscuitville.
that's the
and-
Biscuit.
yeah, The car wash on the left and Biscuitville on the right.
Okay, the Little Me Academy daycare under construction, and site development plan approved back in August. Then 455, or 445 Mayfield actually, is a truck lot. The SDP was approved back in February, and this one came through you guys as a rezoning where the work had already been done and was residential. So it is mostly out there already. Off Chandler Memorial Drive, the Chandler Apartments, and the SDP is in process. Off Wade Hampton, a quick service retail. The SDP was approved in March, and this will be a chicken restaurant. Or is that,
Say that again.
It'll
be a what?
chicken restaurant? Is that what
or
you
is
said?
that secret?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
What other-
Sorry, it's a
other
quick
chicken
service
restaurants
restaurant,
Pearson and Wade Hampton.
Where is that now?
right next to the
Next
Chili's.
Chili's. Oh, between
Okay.
Chili's and
Okay,
Pearson.
yeah,
Right
that's
there where
right.
the,
are they? What other kind of chicken restaurant do we not have?
Leon Hicks.
Yeah, there ain't that many we don't have, so that's, yeah, but it's right here, and it's QT right up here.
It's gonna be demoed.
Right across from Jersey Mike's.
So what other chicken restaurant do we not
it's
have?
next door to the Q station.
And there will be that future parcel in the back.
There's enough
Some-
room there for something?
It is one that is popular in
Yeah,
the
looks tight.
A shotgun
southeast
lot.
that does not
Cane's?
exist here.
Oh.
Similar.
Can't say it. Well, you tell me that. I don't know what it is.
That Raging Cajun,
I
no,
don't know what
that's
to
not really
say
chicken.
wrong.
So they turned it
I don't care.
Yeah. We'll, yeah,
All right, off Wade Hampton,
get it
the
later.
Chase Bank.
Get it off.
Grading has not started yet.
What's
That's-
this?
The Chase Bank,
The who?
Chase
For
Bank.
Chase Bank.
Where's that? That's,
here at Wade Hampton and Suber.
North Suba. Okay, next to
oh, finally,
McDonald's.
that site's getting developed.
Yeah, next to
I'm glad it's getting
McDonald's.
developed.
Man, that thing sat
About 100 years.
We need another car wash.
Yeah, short-handed.
All right, then the Suber Road Daycare, this is construction underway, and this one is right next to the new Starbucks off Suber.
Oh, yeah. That was next to.
That's out there, the Lowe's food. Yes.
Then off Wade Hampton, a new mattress store construction is underway.
We're short of
Where is that? Go back.
Next to McAllister's.
There's already a mattress store next to McAllister's.
Next to Vitamin Store, next to
Yes, okay.
something like that.
Across from Target,
Yes.
yes.
Then off Buncombe, the Elgin building expansion construction is underway, and that is just a second building at their existing site. At Westmoreland and Highway 14, the Royal Farms Convenience Store, the STP was approved back in February, and the star is kind of where that will be as part of this development.
Where's
So
that?
that's Pelham
across from the
Crossing, right
hospital.
across from the hospital.
Where the
There's
bank is
a
that's
old
not a bank.
abandoned bank.
That is actually a bank now. It's operations
Are they
center.
back in the bank?
Is it?
I thought it was. Some new bank that came about a year
Not a
ago.
lobby bank, but it's, they just have offices in
They have
there.
operations center there.
I actually didn't know that. I thought it was abandoned. They were using it as a COVID testing center during the pandemic, but
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's, I'm pretty sure it is.
You
It's
got
a
a
bank
business,
that
you
came out
got a
of
business
Augusta.
license?
Oh, that's a different question.
Those buildings they put up behind that really look nice.
Nice. Super nice.
And then here's the site plan for that. And the Royal Farms convenience store concept looks like it's kind of like a gas station, but then they have chicken as well. Some food.
I haven't either. Royal Farms is
they're
Or
New
Little Bank.
Jersey, right? I think it's New Jersey. Because when I Googled it, it was interesting. The whole page was about fried chicken, and it took me a while to figure out that it was a gas station. So,
like the Dodge store over in Taylor's. They happened to sell gas, but they were a fried chicken store. It's what-
Google Royal Farms, you'll see fried chicken.
Coming to the right place, I guess.
Yeah.
So off Town Center Drive, a screening company and the site development plan's under review. So it's this piece here, and then this site plan. Gap Creek is the Christian Learning Center addition. The site development plan was approved back in December. And there's that site plan.
Have they started yet?
I don't think so. You get, no.
Says no.
Do you have any update, Mr. Jones? No?
No,
Okay,
I may ask them
Victor?
tomorrow.
okay.
Then we have Line Street, the Victor Site Apartments. It has gone through PAC. And this is our latest site plan.
Very nice.
So, hold on, let's slow down on this one for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Go
really
back to
want
the,
those.
go back one more frame. I just want to see all the property.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so it's more than just the ball field and all that.
Yes.
They tied together. Yeah, they were supposed to.
And they have not submitted yet, but I do believe along Line Street, near that south corner, they're going to be doing some townhomes and moving
No
retention around.
amenities?
It looked like.
I think it's part of the apartment buildings.
The inside?
I believe so.
Gotcha.
Well, you know, I really look forward to paying $2,000 a month for an apartment that was 20 foot from the railroad track. You know?
Does anyone want more time on this one? Or you can, okay,
No worries.
all right.
Email them to us when we're done.
Off West Wade Hampton, the Take 5 oil change, it has gone through PAC. We have not seen another submittal yet. It is for this piece here.
Ooh, somebody's gonna hit that site?
Wade Hampton. Really?
This is their submitted site plan.
Wow.
I heard that thing was eating up with utilities.
I hear it's eat up with title issues.
Interesting.
Maybe why we have not seen a site development
We're
plan,
gonna do
but
Okay.
another ride-in right there off of, Poinsett.
Where is this on?
Go
To
through the bank. and-
Bank of America at Poinsett in Wade Hampton.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm
Behind-
surprised they're
behind
giving them a
the liquor
ride-in,
store.
ride-out on.
Wait a minute.
very tiny. Yep.
That is.
Wow.
Thank
It
God.
needs to be a custard store.
Really?
They don't get much traction.
Right across from an oil change place?
Then at 1425 Buncombe Road is a warehouse flex space that has been through PAC but has not come back for submittal yet. And it is this piece here.
Where was that again? Go back up. Let's see. Bearings.
That space.
I don't even know where that's at.
Brookshire.
Go back to the site plan?
What? Oh,
Oh, it's a private
The
road.
private road.
Okay.
yeah.
Where is that site? On the Buncombe Road.
Let's see.
Oh, wait, that's the Buncombe Road across from
Right on the other side.
That's on the other
Pleasant
side.
Grove side.
Pleasant Grove
On the
side.
Poplar
I
side.
gotcha.
Poplar Drive.
Yeah.
And
See the war tower, so.
Yeah.
Then at 101 Pennsylvania, a food truck village, the SDP was submitted in February
Hot dog place?
yes,
for, yes, here's the site plan.
That place gets enough PR.
So are they gonna have a building,
Rosie's.
I guess?
they have,
They'll be using the existing building, and then the proposal is to then have food trucks on the side there.
Is anything prohibited from just
What trucks
pulling food
going?
trucks in there today? Can they just go in there today and put food
probably the
trucks?
owner of the
Not
property.
under the UDO.
They could, but they were originally already planning on so they're also expanding the existing building.
Yeah, they're gonna expand it about 20
by-
feet.
By
To-
almost
to the
half,
setback.
probably.
We talked about this, because they're gonna go all the way to the setback
Yep,
on Pennsylvania.
they got a variance, just because of how much their property was eaten up by setbacks,
Yep.
on all four sides.
Park to go to
So
the
they're gonna
food
come
truck.
toward Pennsylvania in the front?
That's the add-on, I
Oh,
guess.
gosh.
That's the add-on right there, so.
Pennsylvania's here and the building's here.
Well, it's up, yeah, I mean, the building's low, so.
Where's parking provided?
Where's the parking?
There's a few there. 1, 2, 3, not
Where do the
enough.
food trucks go?
Yeah, there's 18. Oh, the parking for the
Go on
food
the
trucks
gravel
will
lot.
be on the gravel area.
Food trucks was going right there.
Yeah, the parking spaces are the 18
Send the
to the
food trucks going
left
over here.
of the building.
Oh, really?
Or,
They, you know,
Jesus.
they gotta
Well, again,
account
it's
on a
hard if
lot
you
of
look at it
walk-up
this way,
traffic.
but if you're
Right, I
to the
guess
right,
if
if
you're
you're
looking at it.
facing it, yeah.
That didn't seem to have that much space.
All right, then at 445 Buncombe Road, a self-storage facility, the SDP is underway. And there's that site plan.
West.
Then at 400 East Poinsett Street, the El Torito expansion went through PAC just last month.
What is this?
And this is the piece. However, the site plan does include a few parcels to the east.
So they're putting, I thought when they came through, weren't they just gonna do a parking lot?
parking lot, that's what I was
They
thinking.
were expanding the parking lot.
the
they're putting a
rezoning is
building.
that last parcel that they're gonna put parking on.
So they're gonna demo their building and put parking on the other two.
Looks like, yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, Adam.
All right.
Then North Dobson Road, the Streams Townhomes has gone through PAC in February for all three parcels. And this is the site plan.
So when you guys saw this annexation, it was for multifamily. And they are now doing townhomes.
How many townhomes?
132.
That's the piece right there beside the dealership behind.
Yes.
But I guess the guy now owns, are they doing anything to the improvements to the,
They're still gonna try and realign Durham Road to tie in with North Dobson, and they're also exploring a partnership to even potentially realign North.
when they came
Dobson
before,
Road
Bradshaw
with-
and the Toyota dealership were two different owners, and now aren't they the same?
Yes,
Okay. And weren't they using Durham to bring their trucks and vehicles in
yes, and they're gonna,
off the east?
the townhomes, like the apartments, would only be using that road for emergency access,
Durham.
only.
Durham.
Durham.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there's one emergency access on top right.
That's Durham to the east.
And they have, They will be dedicating right away again to realign Durham to hit North Dobson so that it wouldn't tie in down at that corner anymore. And they did a land swap with the property underneath it to get that.
Because
So
there was a
it-
concern from somebody about school buses stopping on that Durham Road.
No, well, they were actually worried about, the subdivision just north of
Yes.
North Dobson,
And that's Fernwood Drive, that,
yeah, Fernwood
up
Drive.
there.
Okay.
How many units was that? Did you have that?
300 on a bunch.
You said 130?
300
132, she said.
I
No,
think,
I'm not,
I think that sounds right.
Okay.
It was going to be about 264 apartments, but
Okay.
a few less townhomes.
Plenty of parking and plenty of additional parking for guests, I'm sure.
Don't look like it.
About 160.
then off Arlington Road, a church has gone through PAC in March. And this is the proposed site plan.
And you
Across
guys
from-
just saw this for an
Across from
annexation.
BMV.
last week, yeah, last time.
Yeah, that just came
Wasn't there like
across.
a coffee shop too or
The
something?
coffee shop is beside the DMV.
Yes, and that's been abandoned.
Yeah, because I was in there at DMV the other week and I looked and they were closed.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't look abandoned,
Oh,
it
it
just
did? Yeah,
closed.
last
I
one, huh?
couldn't tell.
Oh, it did open up though?
Well, I don't know
no.
that it ever opened, but it, I
No,
mean, it looks clean, it just, they were just closed.
Yeah.
There was no signage or anything either that I found, so.
Then at 420 New Woodruff Road, apartments, this went to PAC last week for this site right here. And this is the proposed site plan with 72 units.
And what's there currently?
It is a house. I
Yeah.
don't know how to describe, I can pull up
Is that
a,
One
right along
house.
Maple Creek runs right through there?
yes.
Maple Creek
It's,
Road.
it's got a lot of
Or backside of it, yeah.
floodplain along the back.
Yep.
That's not in the floodplain right there.
The back of the property, a lot of it is. That's why you see it pushed pretty far forward.
and at 8305 Reedville Road, a dental office went through PAC here at this intersection. And here's the proposed site plan.
These are roads and all. Good.
That's like the oddest looking parking lot for a dentist office I've ever seen.
It is.
That's in Greer?
Well, I mean, looks like
Reedville, it's
a
the new
fine
Greer.
oil change,
Yeah,
right?
New Year.
Greenville.
And that was the last case.
That's the end of your presentation.
It is.
Hey, I got an hour continuing it on that one.
Motion to adjourn.
Before we adjourn, we talked about it a little before the meeting, but I did want to make you guys all aware that both Claire and Heather were recently promoted from planner to planner 2. So just want to congratulate both of them. Yeah. Heather is at the National Planning Conference this week in Minneapolis, so, but congratulate her in her absence.
You got a vacation and a promotion.
Well, she had to do training on a Saturday and Sunday, so I don't know about a vacation, but she did text me
Untested,
pictures.
so she could sleep.
Yeah, she did text me pictures. She joined a 7 a.m. walking tour of the city on Saturday. I was like, oh, that's not what I would have done, but that's great. So it did seem like she commented on how clean and beautiful the city was. So it seems like she's going to be bringing back some ideas for us. That was all.
All right, well, we stand adjourned.